Hello guys, what's up? Welcome to another video. I'm just gonna give my thoughts again on Bitcoin. It's a new week. I'm excited, so I'll give my game plans and explain what I'm thinking. And yeah, give my future game plans, okay? So first things first, the video is sponsored again by PrimeXBT, an online exchange. I'm sure you heard of them. You can trade all kinds of different assets over there. They recently also launched their mobile app, which is very useful. So yeah, make sure to check them out. The link will be in the description. I'll also leave a promo code which you can use for a 50% deposit bonus, which is pretty nice. So make sure to head over there and yeah, check them out. Okay, so let's take a look at Bitcoin. So first of all, I'm gonna start off on a clean chart and work my way through the different time frames. So starting off on the weekly, I'm gonna mark out some key levels that I think are important. So first one is gonna be this one. Why? As you can see, this is the high that got swept here. Then we nuked, retested some supply, and then we sold off. So that's definitely gonna be a key level. Then secondly, it's gonna be this level. Why? That's the level that got swept in the previous week, okay, and we closed below, so that's gonna be big resistance in my opinion. And then I'm also gonna mark out last week's high. Let's make that in another color, and last week's low, okay. So last week's high and last week's low. All right, then sorry, zooming in a little on the daily. On the daily, not that much levels that I think are that important, except maybe for this key low. Why? Because as you can see, as I marked out on the weekly, this was the high that got swept here after we saw some downsides. From this high, we went to this low, and this low is unswept, okay? So that's gonna be a key draw on liquidity if we lose some key levels on the higher time frames to the downside. Then that's gonna be a big objective in my opinion. Lots of stops of longs which were taken in this range will be resting below here, okay? So that's, yeah, definitely a scenario I'd say is likely that we take out that low before any upside if we don't manage to reclaim some key levels from here. But yeah, we'll get into that later. For now, heading over to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, this consolidation was the consolidation that led to this downside, okay? So marking that out, as you can see, sideways price action before the nuke, telling us people were accumulating shorts in here. So that's gonna be a resistance on the upside, and as you can see, it's already acting as resistance. So the first yeah, sort of game plan for me personally is we have some clean lows right here. Our monthly open, let's also mark that one out, is resting in green, is resting right here. So is resting right below those clean lows. And we also have that key level from all the way back here. So first game plan for me is we reject here, okay? So we took some local highs here that I was targeting for my local longs before the weekend, okay? So we took those stops out right into resistance, right into supply. Everyone was calling new highs again. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a big resistance. So first scenario would be some downside. We lose the weekly open and the daily open, which is where we are at right now pretty much. So we lose those. I think we accelerate pretty fast, or at least we consolidate a little here. And then I think the next draw on liquidity will be to the downside. Why? We've been trading within this range for quite a while. top side liquidity has been taken. So if we drop back within the range, the next draw will be to the downside. Okay. So that's also why I'm in a small short from up here. I've got my stops below this level, so right above this local supply area, above the high that got swept here before this downside. And I'm simply targeting the monthly open, these clean lows into the monthly open. Pretty decent, yeah, pretty high probability in my opinion. It's the last resistance here before new highs. So that brings us to the next game plan. What if we see a little nuke and we pump back up? Okay, I could still see something like this and then still see a drop lower. But if we start breaking above here and start consolidating here and dips are getting bought, then I think we'll make our way to new highs, and then I think we'll see a big cascade to new highs, to far above 70k. All right, so yeah, pretty yeah, straightforward game plans. I'm short now, stop above here, targeting these lows into the monthly open. If we accept above the resistance, then I'll be looking for longs, hope to get some fills, and then I'll be targeting like 76k or something, all the way up there. All right, if we close below the monthly open, then I think there's a fairly good chance that we'll be taking out these lows, and then I'll be looking for fresh longs on the sweep and the reclaim. But I mean, if we close below the monthly, I think we could see some lower retraces towards here, these levels. So take out stops below this consolidation, and then it will be something like this, reclaim, and then look for longs there with invalidation below here. All right, so I hope that's clear. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like on the video, and also leave a comment. Also, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be making a lot more of these videos with my thoughts. So yeah, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.